Welcome to the Wappingers Community Day, first ever here at Wappingers Junior High, and as our parade's starting to make its way down, we'll be letting you know each and every one of our participants today on this gorgeous but very hot day. So we got a great seating there under the natural shade of the trees. We love that. I want to thank whoever brought these umbrellas too. So we're doing all right up here on the grandstand.
Miss Sandra.
Miss Sandra, thank you, Miss Sandra. You are awesome. As the parade is making its way down, we have, of course, our escort vehicle kicking things off from the Dutchess County Sheriff's Department.
This one should all be pretty good.
There he goes. And in the distance you see coming, the color guard will be here, right behind it. Should I ask people to give it up for no. And once again, from the Dutchess County Sheriff's Department, we have our escort vehicle.
Our thanks.
And we'd like to thank them for helping us kick off the parade. Big round of applause for them, yes?
That's how it works.
Now the kids are looking at those ATVs going, man, those are awesome. Again, from the Dutchess County Sheriff's Department. Now coming through, we have our Dutchess County Sheriff Color Guard Unit. Of course, carrying our flags. There's Butch Anderson, everybody. Sheriff Butch Anderson. Hey, Butch.
How are you?
Oh, we're doing great, sir. Thanks for being part of it.
Glad to be here.
We have the deputy sheriff vehicle behind the color guard.
That red car's nobody, so they just parade crasher. Is that a gate crasher? Yep. Big gap. Take your ice. Go ahead, pull her out.
You want me to? And we have a red Honda.
Yay, red Honda!
Red Honda, yes. The car that sells itself. Honda Fit. Stop by your local Hudson Valley Honda dealer. If you can hear in the distance, our first marching band coming through shortly as the music gets louder.
Got it all. Yes. This division should be pretty good. It's you get a little further back where it's gonna start to dissolve.
When they get to that pole, distant pole there,
We have to decide which one is the best marching band. So you
Yeah. You walk. Just this be kind.
This first of our marching bands is the You Bet Your Brass marching band, a classic marching band, as you can hear, featuring Sousa marches. All the tradition and glory. Once again, folks, it's here for You Bet Your Brass Marching Band. As you can hear, a classic marching band featuring Sousa marches. Constance in the car. And we are followed by Constance Smith, our former town supervisor and co-creator of Community Day, being driven in a performance motor car. And our Grand Marshal. Let's hear it for Condi. There. All right. Once again, our Grand Marshal, Constance Smith, former town supervisor and co-creator of our Community Day. We have the Honorable Richard Thurston, town of Wappinger supervisor. Again, in a performance vehicle, Performance Motors.
Judge Ray Chase.
Judge Fred who?
Ray Chase.
And Judge Ray Chase.
And I can't even get it.
All right. We've got the Honorable William H. Beal, Town Councilman representing Ward 1, and the Honorable Angela Bettina, Town Councilwoman representing Ward 2. Chris Phillips. Honorable Christopher Phillips, Town Councilman representing Ward 3. Honorable Joseph Haloni, Town Clerk with Deputy Clerk Cooper Leatherwood. Gentlemen, thank you. Got Town Historian Joey Cavassini. Provides history of the town, research requests, genealogy, etc. Has been your town historian since he was 12. The Honorable Matt Alexander, Village of Wappingers Falls Mayor. And Deputy Mayor Scott Davis. The Troop 232 Boy Scout Band led by Jim Barnett. Riding in the Jeep, the Honorable Marcus Molinaro, Dutchess County Executive. Oh, there he is.
County Clerk Brad Kendall.
With County Clerk Brad Kendall.
And Director of Veterans Affairs Mark Coviello.
And the Director of Veterans Affairs Mark Coviello. We have the Honorable Dutchess County Legislator Francina Amparo for District 14 and Assistant Minority Leader. The Honorable Donna Bolner, Dutchess County Legislator for District 13. Bearing gifts, which we like. I already said Coviello, right? So this is the Young Colonials. As we mentioned, the order was all.
Yeah.
The Young Colonials Marching Band, they rehearse in nearby Carmel and are always looking for new members interested in making friends, discovering history, and learning music. You can find them on the web or on Facebook for more information. Open to kids from 8 to 18 years of age. We have Taconic Innovations. Provides a bridge to independence for individuals with developmental disabilities.
Nope, this is where they go crazy. So 4-H, Dragons and Damsels.
We have the 4-H
Dragons and Damsels.
Dragons and Damsels. Yeah, good idea.
Hope Not Handcuffs.
We have Hope Not Handcuffs.
You might even not want to bother at that. I'm not even kidding. Tommy Mosh of Mama's Towing.
Tommy Mosh of Mama's Towing. Hey, Tommy!
So for Houstonville, we have our Boy Scouts route marching. They're probably not on the line. But when you say Houstonville Fire Department,
Right here.
Can you hand me that
right
Some of my
now,
notes.
right, Boy Scouts route 145.
Hey, Jennifer.
145.
Is that who's coming out?
They're going to be marching in between all the fire companies. So Houstonville's coming in now.
Don't get hit back.
And we got Houstonville coming right now. The Assistant Chief.
Under the direction
Under the direction of Assistant Chief Justin Jarek.
Would it have been
And we got the young men from Boy Scout Troop 145. Let's hear it for the fellas. Very nice. Again, Boy Scout Troop 145, town of Wappinger. And they're chartered by the Houstonville Fire Department.
All right. Hey, guys.
All right, boys.
Looking good. Looking good. Looking sharp. Look straight ahead.
And the big machine's coming through now. Yeah, let's hear it for the Houstonville Fire Department. You need Bill?
Really? I'm sure it was only an
What band is that?
That is the Young Colonials.
Oh, so I read the wrong thing.
Oh, wait, no. Dear Lord, there's too many pipe and drum.
Mid-Hudson Cultural.
Just announce them as a pipe and drum band and then read the band. Because I don't know. Give a banner.
Which I'll be going to. And following our colonial band, we have the Mid-Hudson Sikh Cultural Society. Founder of Sikhism, Guru Nanak was born in 1469. The basic tenets of Sikhism are one eternal God, one should earn a living honestly, and one should share their fortunes with the less fortunate, equality for all human beings.
Hudson Valley Karate.
They are followed by Hudson Valley Karate. Hudson Valley Karate, the community leader in character development and martial arts instruction for 25 years. Please stop by their booth for more information. Again, Hudson Valley Karate.
It's up to them if they stop.
Do me a huge favor, just move the umbrella a little bit closer. I'm sorry, just come dying on.
That's okay.
If you can.
sharp. Look sharp.
Here, a little more.
Is Christy water? He's Italian. He doesn't work.
Perfect.
Hey guys. How are you?
That's Hudson Valley Karate. Matt Herring Foundation.
Matt Herring Foundation here,
Hey, how are you?
managing addiction through teamwork. Love the addict, hate the addiction. MattHerringFoundation.org. As Matt's here to spread addiction awareness, we would like to give a voice to the addicts' families so they can be heard and their needs met. The foundation seeks to provide information, resources, and support to those who find them.
Taconic Innovations.
We want to thank Taconic Innovations, providing a bridge to independence for individuals with developmental disabilities. Hey guys. Okay, what pack is this?
Top 15. They are wherever we find the That's them. And then the fire department's there, Girl Scouts are here.
Hey, how are you?
Again, Taconic Innovations. Thank you so much for being here. And coming into the grandstand area, we have Cub Scout Pack 15. And it's open to children from kindergarten to 5th grade. Again, Cub Scout Pack 15, guys.
Hey, you look more than 15.
Mid-Hudson Islamic. This is, oh, they have a banner. You got that.
See if I have information. We have the Mid-Hudson Islamic Association. That'd be a horn.
Hey, guys, looking good.
Looking good, guys. Thank you.
Good, guys.
Wappingers Falls Fire Department, Garner.
We have the Wappingers Falls Fire Department,
Garner.
Garner.
That's all.
Once again, the Wappingers Falls Fire Department, Garner. Big round of applause. And look at this fancy vehicle. That's an antique 1952 Mack for Wappingers Falls.
They are the regulators.
The other regulators? Yep. And coming through, we have the Regulators Fife and Drum Corps. Founded in 1996, the Corps is made up of members from all over the USA and always looking for new members. For information, please see any one of them in uniform. Again, the Regulators Fife and Drum Corps.
Wappinger Little League.
And we'd now like to welcome the Wappinger Little League. Town of Wappinger Little League. Is that behind him? I know that. Just didn't know if they have anything particularly want said. And we have 100.7 WHUD Radio, your music, news, and information center serving Westchester and the Hudson Valley.
Hey, how are you? It's all part of the job. Yes, it is. How are you?
Funds.
Yeah. Banner again here, so it's a bigger group of them. Now coming into the grandstand area, we have Kwan's Martial Arts. Grandmaster Kwan has over 40 years of experience, has been teaching locally over 16 years. The after-school program offers daily pickup from many of the local schools for martial arts classes, taekwondo, self-defense, and weapons training. Kwan's Martial Arts combines the physical training with discipline and respect, keeping children both active and enriched.
your chairs. They don't, and then the sign from this.
Whoa! Quan's Martial Arts located at 766 Vassar Road, right next to Burger King and Raymore and Flanagan.
Got it. I believe so. Yes.
And again, that was Quan's Martial Arts. We got Brownie Troop 10072. Followed by the Dixie Dandies. Was that them? I think it's already over. Okay. This is the Dixie Dandies. And once again, the Dixie Dandies. We have the new Hackensack Fire District. The new Hackensack Fire District started in 1949 with one truck. And I'm guessing that's the truck. 1949 Ford Sanford, there it is. Engine 1 from New Hackensack Fire District. And then we got the big machines following that one. We got Rescue 1 coming through. Is that still part of it? Wappinger
RCK cheer.
RCK cheerleaders, there they are. What's up, ladies? Chelsea Fire Department. And it's followed by Chelsea Fire Department, the Chelsea Fire District.
That is the Wappinger Republican Committee.
And we have the Wappinger, Town of Wappinger Republican Committee coming through on a Wappinger's Auto Tech vehicle.
You ready? This should all be fine for you. The only one you're going to have extra is red cedar. So you're going to start right there.
For Michael Kuzmitz, candidate for Town Justice for the Town of Wappinger. Al Casella, candidate for Town 4 for Ward 4 Town Council. Lisa Paloni, candidate for District 14 of the Dutchess County Legislature. We have the Sons of Italy, the Joe DiMaggio Lodge, located in southern Dutchess County. The lodge is a central meeting place for Italian Americans to break bread, drink wine, share stories, and give back to our local communities. They're followed by the Plumbers and Steamfitters Local 21 Pipe Band, which was organized in June 2007. It's led by drum major Tom Gilio and pipe major Craig Strasser. The band has performed for the President of Ireland at Fordham University graduation and also in the New York St. Patrick's Day Parade. We have the Town of Wappinger Democratic Committee, Honorable Gina Capone, Putnam County Judge, Honorable Stephen Milligram, Monroe Town Justice, Joe Ruggiero, candidate for Dutchess County Executive, Kenya Gadsden, candidate for Dutchess County Clerk, Richard Berube, candidate for Dutchess County District Attorney, Philip Dew, candidate for District 15 of the Dutchess County Legislature, and John Tilishak, candidate for Ward 1 Town Council.
Red, those ones, and then Red Cedar.
Also Kevin Hathorn, Deputy Town Supervisor and candidate for Ward 3 Town Council. John LeCarry, candidate for Town Council for Ward 4. Michael Sheehan, candidate for Town Highway Superintendent.
Not here, and then you're good to the end. I gotta run.
All the way from Manhattan, the New York Crimson Kings. The New York Crimson Kings Drum, Fife, and Bugle Corps, established in the 1950s, the oldest, most honored Asian American drum corps on the East Coast, dedicated youth development through music and performing arts education. While offering a quality music activity for youths aged 12 through 22, they perform at shows, ceremonies, and parades every year throughout the tri-state area. It has been the second home and family for the scores of members who have proudly worn the red and gold. Kenya? Hi, Kenya. Kenya Gadsden. Oh, she's coming. Okay. All right. We had a little bit of a change in the order. It's okay. Is it Red Cedar Arborists? That's where they are? Red Cedar? I want to thank the guys from Red Cedar for coming through with their machines. Arborists. We have the Dutchess Cruisers, DutchessCruisers.org, with some fancy cars. Loving it. Two windows and 55 miles an hour, right?
They're going to be hosting the car show tomorrow that's going to happen right here on the circle. Dutchess Cruisers.
Dutchess Cruisers is going to be hosting the car show that'll be happening right here on the circle in front of the entrance to the school. That'll be tomorrow. Kenya Gadsden, there she is. She made it. Candidate for Dutchess County Clerk. Kenya, welcome. There he is. Look at that. Once again, there'll be a car show tomorrow with Dutchess Cruisers, so don't miss it. You check out all these fancy vehicles tomorrow right here on the circle. Website, once again, DutchessCruisers.org. And .com. Said .org on the thing, but... Bill. All right, we have some gymnasts. This is the Town of Wappinger's gymnastics program instructor and students. Is that you guys, right? Am I getting it right? Okay. All right. Autism Awareness Float, being pulled by the town of Wappinger.
All right.
Think differently, yes, duchessny.gov.
Town Senior Center float.
And here comes the Town Senior Center float. Who's winning, ladies? Who's winning? Oh, it's okay. All for fun, right? We're not gambling, right? I hope. No, all for fun. Monopoly money.
Not really.
Yeah.
That's Mobile Life's the end of it.
And we have Mobile Life Support Services bringing up the rear, making sure everyone's safe.
Just tell everybody to get out to the field.
All right, folks, we'd like to get everybody out to the field where the entertainment is, the food.
Special awards coming up.
We have special awards ceremony coming up. So again, we invite the public here, our friends and neighbors, to head on over into the area where all the rides are. We have the tents, we have food.
Also say special shout out to Ralph Holt, the chairman emeritus.
Ralph Hope.
Ralph Holt, chairman emeritus.
Special shout out to Ralph Holt, the chairman emeritus. Ralph, big shout out to you, Ralph. There he is. Chairman emeritus. Thanks for being here, Ralph. And we want to thank the judges too for being here. Gina, oh, Gina, we shouted you out earlier. Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. Gina Capone. And all right, Nancy, I got you too.
Start the awards momentarily in various categories that we have, and I think we'll start out with a series of outstanding citizen awards. But before we do that, Jessica here has an award from one of our parade participants because our young man needs to leave.
Yes. Well, he doesn't have to leave. You can stay. So, we had a very, very gorgeous entry in our red, white, and blue bike parade. A Mr. Willem. Can we give a big round of applause for Willem? Good job, buddy. And can you come on, well, not with the bike, but can you come on up the stairs? I've got something for you. Willem, you did a great job. Thank you.
Mayor Matt, you're not going to get off the stage that easy. I'll ask you to help present certain awards. I want to welcome everyone here to our new expanded Community Day celebration. This is a result of a tremendous partnership amongst a number of key organizations. We have the village, Wappinger Falls, represented here by Mayor Matt Alexander. We have the school district, Wappinger School District, and I don't think we have a representative here, but they've been invaluable in assisting us with using and making available this great, facility. We also have tremendous support from our various first responder organizations, and Bill Beal here has been the guiding light and champion with getting everything organized. It's kind of all really not visible, but they're here really helping out in case we need anything. We have a tremendous support from the town staff. Where's Jessica? Jessica Fulton really requires a big hand of applause, for all that she's done, even along some of the bumps along the way. But it's been a tremendous success, and she's really been helping. This continues tonight and tomorrow. So I hope people, will come out for that. We also have had a number of other unsung heroes, but I'd like to acknowledge and recognize one of the outstanding supporters that we've had in our community. And I'd also like to ask Mr. Ralph Holt to come up here for a minute, along with Mike Cusmet. And Randy, if you could bring that over. Ralph is one of the dearest men, dearest residents that I have known in my short time. You know, Mike gave some great tributes to him the other day at his quasi-retirement party. We're not really letting him retire, but Ralph has been also decided by the town board to be our chairman emeritus of our recreation committee, a great honor. But in addition to that, you know, today, you know, this is inaugural of Outstanding Citizenship Awards, but we're going to award Ralph, the key to the city, an Outstanding Citizenship Award to Ralph Holt. He's considered the patriarch of Wappinger sports. He came to live in Dutchess County in 1956, has had over 40 years of service to the town, and has sacrificed much, has given so much to the town. Was a 35 years coach and manager of our Little League. Saw his family go through that, and many, many other young adults, and now, you know, grown-up adults as well. He was president of the league for 4 years, assistant district administrator 10 years, responsible for really building our ball fields throughout our various parks. DC, that's the Dutchess County Sports Museum Hall of Fame in 1977, and chair of the rec committee, and now chair emeritus since 1984. And last but by no means least, a beloved figure in Wappinger and in Dutchess County. And here to present the award will be Mike Cusmet, to provide Mr. Ralph Holt with a key to the town. And this is Outstanding Citizenship Award. Please, a round of applause for Mr. Holt. Somebody, yeah, we're getting pictures of this, and Ralph is taking one too, and so is Bill. So just hold it and show it to everyone. Ralph, we love you so dearly. Can't thank you enough. Yes. Okay. You want to say a word? Here. Just stand there.
I want to thank all of you people for showing up today, and I know I am honored to be, you know, I'm choking up. I thank you for just being here. God bless you.
All right, Ralph.
Okay. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you very much. The next award is also one of our beloved and dearest residents, and this is an Outstanding Citizenship Award for an outstanding veteran in our community, and also a renowned, outstanding judge in our community. And I'd like to invite Judge Chase to come up here to accept the Outstanding Citizenship Award for an outstanding veteran. And Matt, would you come up as well, since this is a joint effort? And we'd like to acknowledge Judge Chase, a fourth-generation resident of Wappinger Falls, 43 years as a judge, and married over 100 years. No, just joking. But he really blessed us today by being in the car, with me, or I was blessed by having his presence in the car with me. Probably one of the greatest things, the proudest parts of his life, is being an Air Force veteran, enlisted, in 1959, wasn't it? And last century, is saying. And also, and I'm speaking more than your 1 minute or 2 minute rule. I'm sorry, sir. But what he takes the greatest pride in, and when I introduce him today, I'm introducing both as judge, but also commander of the American Legion, and has been responsible for the Village Memorial Day flags, responsible for RCK diploma ceremony for the vets, just had another one a few weeks ago, and his philosophy is to serve but not to be served. And I believe that he plans not to retire, just like Ralph really isn't retiring. So here to present him a distinguished award is Matt, to hand it to you, sir. And we thank you very much for this service. This reads, Outstanding Citizenship Veterans Award, Town of Wappinger Community Day, July 6, 2019, Judge Raymond Chase, Jr. Hand of applause. Sick. There you go.
Hold me to 1 minute. First of all, I want to thank everyone. I couldn't be here unless I had my family with Donna and my mother and father and Yvette and Jennifer and Emily and Sammy and Abigail, even my son Nicky. But I do want to say this. I lived here in the village of Wappingers Falls. I graduated from the school in the Wappingers Falls, and I call it the great state of Wappingers Falls. The reason I say that, because it's the only state I know that was kind to this one of 8 children to allow me to be judge and a serviceman. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Yeah. Go ahead.
I did not forget. Where's Connor?
Connor's.
Right there. Hey, Connor. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. And Connor, thank you for helping us in the parade. Do you want to come up and get a photo with your granddad? Okay. Okay. You want to say? No. Okay. Okay, we're going to move on to some other awards, and I want to find my paper. Of course, I don't need. The next one is an Outstanding Citizenship Award as well, and this is what we're calling this year as the first of what I hope are a number of Supervisors Awards, and this goes to another one of our wonderful, beloved residents for many, many years, and I think has been here since 1960. And would Helen Fumarella please come up, to the podium here? Where's, well, Chris? I was going to ask Bill, but why don't you give the award, and I'll get Bill. So Helen's been here, as I said, for a long time. Has done a lot of service. In 2012, you were deputy supervisor, as I recall. Her achievements are a long list. I won't go through those, but one of the important aspects of our community is our library, the Grinnell Library, and she played a major role in this. Members of Wappinger Falls Lake Committee and Samuel F.B. Morse Foundation. She works tirelessly to promote many things, including Carnwath Farms and our own beloved Wheeler Hill community, and spends what little free time she has, visiting the family in Rhode Island. So this is, again, the Supervisors Award, and here's Bill as well. And this is another key to the town, Helen. And really, we can't say enough to thank you for all your service and love to the community. Yeah. Would you like to say a few words? Here you go.
Thank you very much, Mr. Supervisor. Elected officials, thank you so much for this award, and the Recreation Committee that's done a fabulous job. We live in a wonderful town, and I love it, and you could have a great time. This is our town. Thank you. And thank you for the award.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Huh? No. Yeah. Don't worry, we're going to continue on. There's a storm going south of us, so we don't seem to have anything to worry about at this particular time. We're going to have a couple of awards to students in our community, and I'm going to ask Marcus Molinaro to come up. Also, Scott, I'd like to have him come up too. So we get choice, but no, actually representing the village as well. These are Outstanding Citizenship Student Awards, and the first one is going to go to Gabrielle Whalen. She's a role model for other students at Wappinger Junior High School. Worked 2 years on fundraising project with Gabrielle. Please come up here. She's continued to focus on human rights, has brought a lot of attention to human rights issues, collected 200 plastic bottles a day from other students and donated the money to various causes. Member of NGHS, and her teachers say she is kind, compassionate, and focused on the plight of others. So this is, again, our inaugural student awards, so the first of 4 today. So thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. The next one is Anthony Castaldi. Tony Castaldi, his principal says he is destined for greatness. A star athlete. Would Anthony come on up? Where is Anthony? Is he here? Okay, well, he's a star athlete and role model for others through his good deeds. He's a member of NJHS. His teachers say he is emulated by other students for making the right decisions and caring about his others. And his award is sponsored by Mid-Hudson Subaru. So we also like to thank our sponsors, and also I overlook Gabrielle Whalen's award is sponsored by Ulster Savings Bank. So a big round of applause, and we'll make sure he gets the award. The next award is to Ryan Prahak. He's involved in many community activities. Would Ryan please come up? He's a great student. Volunteers at the local nursing home, a member of the Houstonville Explorer program. And so we'd like to make the award to him. First 16-year-old to pass the regulation test at Houstonville Fire District. And his award is sponsored by the Ulster Savings Bank. So congratulations, Ryan. Thank you very much. And also thank you to Ulster Savings Banks. They've been a great supporter of our town in various activities. The next student award is to Todd Bowen. Would Todd come up, please? And that's why we have you here, in part. He's a member of the Interact Club since 2015, president twice of that great organization, a volunteer for various local causes, American Red Cross, which is Scott's love of his life and job, a senior camp counselor for the village, the region's diploma recipient, known as the go-to guy because he never says no when asked to help. His award is sponsored by Mid-Hudson Subaru. And both of these awards for the seniors, come with also, and we'll get it to you later, a $500 scholarship by the Mid-Hudson Islamic Association. So visit their tent over there and thank them, but they'll have a check for each of our 2 senior awardees. Oh, here, Saeed, Mr. Shah, come on up and say a word, please. Whoa, that's all right. I'll get it. Thank you. There you go.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor for us to award this to you. We love to encourage good students.
Thank you. Thank you. Somebody got a picture?
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Two. Yeah, there's the other individual is over there. You could go congratulate him too. Okay, thank you. Yeah, again, 2 $500 awards, thanks to Mr. Shah and the Mid-Hudson Muslim Association, Islamic Association. The next award is also Outstanding Citizenship Award from a leader of a local organization. This is Peter Maher of Mid-Hudson Subaru. Is Peter here? Or someone representing him? Peter Maher? Okay, I noticed that, here he got his start in the automotive industry in 1983 as a service advisor and worked his way up through the organization. Through his ongoing dedication to the people of Hudson Valley, Peter has helped raise close to $150,000 for Grace Smith House and over $106,000 for Sparrow's Nest Charity and $60,000 for the Hudson Valley Hero Project and the Subaru Share the Love Initiative. He has a long list of accomplishments here in community activity, including with Grinnell Library, Knights of Columbus, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, Literacy Connections of Hudson Valley, Town of Fishkill Planning Board, and many others. He's unable to be here today, regrets this, and Randy Ross is accepting the award on his behalf. Thank you. Please a round of applause. Next, let me make sure I get this. Next award is going to be Outstanding Citizenship, and this is a humanitarian award. This goes to Stan Straub. Is Stan here today? Stan? There he is. Stan, thank you. And I told Stan earlier, I really love his tie. It's one of the great patriotic ties with young children. Now, Stan is known as a member of the community with a big smile and a very big willingness to help us all the time. A Rotary member for 40 years. I think you've been the president twice, has it been? And I, unfortunately haven't yet joined Rotary here. I was a big Rotarian over in Taiwan, so it's a very important organization. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels, coordinator of Rotary volunteer schedules. He volunteers at Food Pantry and Holiday Raffle. Chairman, coordinator of Scholarships Committee and Student of the Month for local schools. And founding chairman and past chairman of Wappinger Falls, BPA? Business Professional Association, that's right. Director Emeritus of various community organizations, and also the Marine and Stan Straub Foundation each year awards thousands of dollars to graduating RCK students. So we really want to thank you for all your outstanding service. And here we go. Let me present this award myself. So here's Outstanding Citizenship Humanitarian Award. And Matt, you can also, so we can get a picture together. Another hand of applause, for Stan, and thank you very much for your community service. Okay, so we have another award that's also going to, what is it? Randy, it's a humanitarian award, and this award is going to be dedicated to Sparrow's Nest. Is Lynn here? Yeah, come on up, Lynn. Accept the award. As many of you know, Sparrow's Nest provides meals for cancer patients and families. It's created in 2012 for 6 cancer patients. In 2019, 1,500 people are now served, in Dutchess and Orange County. In 2017, they expanded to provide meals to families and children with cancer patients, and they're serving families as far as 35 miles from Poughkeepsie. And so here, Lynn is accepting the award. She's also, a great friend of our community, and we have been talking with Sparrow's Nest about, having them, take some of our land over at Carnwath for humanitarian purposes, organic. We have, really mowed the area and tilled the area. So, Lynn, thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let's see, is that the last one? One more, which one? Hang on. Okay, we have one, here it is. I lost that paper before, it was out of order. Outstanding Citizenship Award for, again, another organization. This is for CARE of Dutchess County, Karen LeCain. Is Karen here? Please come on up. Thanks, Karen. While she's coming up, Karen has dedicated her life to helping animals. CARE has rescued and helped adopt over 2,000 dogs, cats, and other small animals in the last 3 years. Cooperates with local vets, Petco, and soon a new low-cost spray neuter clinic will open up. So, we want to thank Karen for your outstanding service. Okay, thank you very much. Here we go. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks. Another round of applause. And thank you to everyone who will continue this over the years as part of community. And thank you to our very distinguished guest up here who came out and continue looking forward to all your outstanding service to the community. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Are we supposed to now take a run? Okay. Bill, Marcus Molinaro. I don't know if Mayor Matt's going to join us, but a few of us are going to take a inaugural ride on one of the amusements. You can watch us get sick.
Here we are, Town of Wappinger Community Day at a new location. Beautiful day today, Wappingers Falls Junior High School. We've changed locations, we've changed the date. Why so much change? Well, we figured it'd be a good opportunity to capitalize on 4th of July weekend. And, not everybody likes change, but luckily we have a brand new councilman who, never knew it any other way. So, Councilman Phillips, welcome to the town board, welcome to Community Day. Talk to us about your experiences here today.
Well, it started with the parade was wonderful. The people, the participants, it was amazing. The community presence, they loved it. Coming out here and seeing all the vendors, it's fantastic.
And as board members, we kind of only see a little bit of the work that goes into these types of events because most of us have day jobs, right? And we're in the town hall after hours. But Joey Cavassini, who is employed at the town hall on a daily basis, really has an insight to what happens behind the scenes. Joey, tell us a little bit about some of the preparation that goes on, on a day-to-day basis for something like this.
Of course. Well, this was definitely a huge undertaking by the Recreation Department, Parks and Rec, and the Recreation Committee as a whole. And really thanks to the support of the town board and town supervisor, we were able to really move forward in changing this event up and bringing this amazing event at such a large scale to the Wappinger community today. Definitely takes months and months of preparation and meetings and planning and this and that. We started definitely right after the last Community Day, which was in September. So we actually had less than a year to put this event together, which was a lot of work, but really definitely paid off. I mean, we have bigger rides, cleaner rides actually, more vendors, a new parade route, and overall just an amazing event. So again, thanks to the efforts of the rec committee and the town board supporting us in the Wappinger community, we were able to get this going.
And a lot of people don't realize the number of volunteers that we have that come together as members of the Recreation Committee to help an event like this come together. It's really kind of a full court press when it comes down to the last few days, and especially the new location. So we got to give a shout out to the Wappinger Central School District Board of Education for allowing us to use this property. Why would we want to use this property? Well, it's right adjacent to the village of Wappingers Falls. We've had a number of residents approach us over the years and say, I'm a village resident. I also live in the town. I want to be more involved, and can you bring it closer? So we wanted to try that out this year, and we're basically right on the border of the town and the village, and the mayor was here to support the event. A lot of representation from the village as well, and that really makes it more, in my opinion, of a community event. Any thoughts on that, Councilman Phillips?
No, you're right. And also, I want to thank you personally for helping putting together all the emergency services units that are here to keep everybody safe and make sure it's a smooth event.
Well, anytime you bring a large number of people together, you want to make sure you have a planning group. So we worked with the emergency service agencies, including the village, to have a plan in place. Obviously, this time of year you can get some humidity, which means you're going to get some thunderstorms. So we have plans in place. The fireworks tonight are expected to generate a lot of people. So we want to make sure that all the law enforcement agencies are working together, which they are, so that everyone remains safe on the property. And that's really the goal, all in all. And at the end of the day, it's about community. I don't know if we can call it Community Day anymore, since it's actually 3 community days, right, Joey? There's been some discussion about maybe rebranding the name or having more of a global approach to it. What do you think?
I definitely think that we've gotten to this point now where we can start to rebrand ourselves. The town as a whole is kind of being rebranded too, and with our new website, social media presence, greenway signs, things like that. So definitely as we start to move forward with Community Day, It's obviously going to get bigger. It's going to get better over time, and definitely some rebranding and more changes will definitely come.
So lots to come. Big shout out to the town supervisor, Dr. Richard Thurston, who has really shown great leadership with some of the new things we've been doing. Check out our brand new website. What's the new website address?
townofwappingerny.gov.
And you can still go to the old website address. It'll forward you over there. But lots of great things coming. The summer has just begun. We're looking forward to bringing you more information. But in the meantime, for all those that come and support this event, thank you from all of us.
I'm Joey Cavassini here at Wappinger Community Day 2019, and I have the great honor and pleasure of being here with Dr. Richard L. Thurston, Dick Thurston, our Town of Wappinger supervisor. How you doing today, Dick?
Okay, Joey, thank you. Thanks for having me here.
Of course, of course. Well, this is a huge event, and really under your amazing leadership and the support of the Wappinger Town Board and the Rec Committee and the Department of Parks and Recreation, we were able to get this going. And really under your leadership as supervisor, we were able to pull off this massive event, 3 days, new location, new parade route. Could you tell us a little bit about the planning, what into it, the ideas, things like that?
Well, the whole idea was to try to enhance the community spirit that seemed to be lagging here in the town. And then, as I've been saying on several occasions, bringing the community back into the Community Day. So as a result of that goal, I talked with Mayor Matt Alexander and, other officials such as Scott Davis over in the village, met with Jose Carrion, our great superintendent of schools in the Wappinger Central School District, our town board, our recreation department, to try to have truly a community event, which I think so far it's been very successful, beyond my expectations.
Well, this was really an amazing first 2 days so far. I mean, we just wrapped up the parade and supervisors awards and keys to the town. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that? Because that's brand new. I've worked for the town 7 years now. We've never done anything like
Sure.
that. That was your idea. Could you tell us who got an award? What happened with
When
that?
I was a very young teenager, like 13 years old, I attended a Community Day ceremony events at our local swimming pool, which was actually about 20 acres. And I was a surprise recipient of an Outstanding Student Award. And so that's always lasted in my mind. And I thought that because we have a lot of outstanding residents of all ages in our town, that we should start recognizing some of the citizenship activities that we enjoy, actually. And so that's what was the idea behind this award. And with the support of the board, support of the community, with your help and many others, we were able to cover a gamut from our outstanding veteran, Judge Chase, Citizenship Award, to a Supervisor's Award with Helen Fumarillo, and a variety of top students. Two of our top seniors will each be getting a $500 check, towards college, thanks to the Hudson Islamic Association.
Great.
And a number of other fine, outstanding awards were issued today, which I hope is the first of a long tradition of doing that.
Absolutely. And definitely they were surprised, and they were definitely honored and humbled by that. And definitely that was a very unique aspect of Community Day that I really do hope continues moving
Right.
forward, and they definitely
Right.
deserved it. Now we also have rides here at Community Day.
That's right.
A little
right,
different.
right behind us.
Yeah.
Over there.
We have a lot of rides actually, and it's a different setup too.
That's
Different
right.
approach this year. Do you want to talk about what happened maybe last year and now the difference to this year?
Well, last year, in my first year as supervisor, we ended up having to terminate the contract with that ride provider because he breached the contract. and we were facing no rides, so I got that terminated, and then we substituted in with a lot of inflatables, and I thought overall on the last minute, it worked out well, but I think myself and the board, we're bound and determined to do it better, this year, and get a legitimate, being a much more capable ride provider, and the one that we have, Steve and his Midway, they also brought here 2 of their first ever rides, brand new rides. And so the Midway last night was great. I expect, assuming the rain holds off, so far so good, knock on wood, that we'll have a great evening tonight as well.
Absolutely, and definitely we're going to move right on in to the fireworks, probably the biggest fireworks display this town has ever had, actually.
Right.
And that's going to be launched over the junior high from James S. Evans Elementary.
That's right. Just over that way.
Just over that way. So people will probably be able to see this fireworks display from Route 9, from all sorts of areas of the town. And again, this is an amazing event. Under your leadership, the town board's leadership, and really just as a member of the Community Day Committee, and as an employee of the town, I thank you. Thank you for all of the help and
I would
support.
like to also note that, part of this partnership has also been our first responders, our state police, our sheriff's office. Butch Anderson, our sheriff, even participated in the parade.
It was great
today.
to see Butch.
Marcus Molinaro, was here. Brad Kendall was here. We also had our former town supervisors. Our grand marshal was Connie Smith. Joe Ruggiero, was here. Was in the parade. It was great to see Joey here as well. Of course, our town historian and also our right-hand, left-hand man and helping to get a lot of these things done, Joey Cavaccini, who, really helped participate. But I do hope this is the beginning of a long tradition here at this wonderful, campgrounds, fairgrounds, really. It's worked out well. So I hope a lot of you came out. If you didn't, then next year, around 4th of July, we'll have this again.
Absolutely. This was a fantastic event. There's more to come. We're excited to show you what happens later tonight with fireworks and everything else. Stay tuned.
There's great food out here.
Fantastic
a lot of great
food.
vendors and
great
other
vendors.
crafts vendors too. So.
And great performances, live music
that's right,
here
live
too.
Music.
So anyway, we'll stay tuned and we'll talk to you later. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone.
See you later.
Thank you. See ya. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Joey Cavaccini. I'm back here at Wappinger Community Day 2019. Great honor and privilege to be here with Eric Lammers, who's actually one of our volunteers here in the town of Wappinger. He's come out and helped us the past 2 days now. Eric, could you just give us a little insight as to what you saw today, how you feel, things like that? What's your vibes on Community Day today?
Well, for Community Day, well, it was lots of fun. I mean, volunteering, yeah. The moment I decided to volunteer, I was really excited. A lot of fun.
That's good. No, I'm glad, and that's the purpose of Community Day. And really what we're trying to do here in the town of Wappinger is present to our Wappinger community, our residents, fun, an actual enjoyable event that gives our residents, our young people, our seniors, everyone of all ages, something to do in our community. And really expanding this to a 3-day event is huge, and we're so thankful for all of our volunteers, from the Recreation Committee to the RCK Interact Club, and to you, Eric, too, for coming out here. And now, do you see you working for the town, volunteering for the town in the future? Would you like to help out with other events and different things?
Of course, sure.
Well, that's good. Well, we'd love to have you around. Is there anything else that you want to say, about your experience and just how you feel?
Nah, I think I'm good.
All right. Okay, so anyway, we're here with Eric Lammers, and we're at Wappinger Community Day, and we're having a fun time. Thank you.
Hi, this is Jessica, and I'm the rec director for the town of Wappinger, and I am standing here with our first place cookie baking award winner. Can you say hi to everybody for us? Tell them your name.
Hi, my name is Krista.
Well, congratulations, Krista. You did a great job, and I hope we see you back next year.
Okay.
All right,
Wappinger Community Day. This time, I'm here with our chairman of the Zoning Board of Appeals for the town of Wappinger, Al Casella. How you doing, Al?
Very good, Joey. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, thank you for coming out and participating. You volunteered here a little bit today, which is good. You're out here in the community. Just first thoughts, we just wrapped up the parade for the most part. The day is underway. What are your thoughts on Community Day, how it went, how the parade went, things like that?
I'll tell you, compared to other years, this year was very good. Not to say other years in the past weren't either, but this was a really nice event. We had a lot more participation this year. I was one of the ones that actually walked in the parade this year. I like the fact that we're now going to a 3-day Community Day. In the past, we've done a 1 year, or 1 day, I should say, and with the extra couple of days, what it does is allow more people to come and attend, and I think it's a really great event here that we have today, and I'm looking forward to the fireworks tonight. Again, great time during the parade, had a look at time, handing out candy to people, meeting people, and that's what it's all about, being a community.
Absolutely, and definitely Supervisor Thurston and the entire Wappinger Town Board have done an amazing job with their leadership and getting Community Day to this point. Again, we thank the Recreation Committee and the Department of Parks and Recreation for putting this on today. But definitely coming together as a community is key. Really, Community Day over the past couple of years, has kind of lost its feel, its vibe, and we're bringing it back, and from here I definitely think there's room to grow, don't you think?
I think so too. I like the idea that we've now moved it over to the junior high school versus Schlachthaus Park. A lot more opportunities. I mean, you've got the big ball field in the back, a lot of space here. Fireworks are going to be really great tonight, and what it does is it just opens it up and allows more people to attend this event. And I think people want that, and they are interested in being, members and getting involved in the community. And this is one of the ways we can meet people and greet people and really get to know our community. And I'm glad that, again, they changed the venue. It's here at the junior high school. I think it's a great idea, and I think I support the town board 100% on this thing. It was a great event they did here.
Absolutely, and you said that you walked in the parade. Now, again, we have a brand new parade route, whereas in previous years, for the past 40 some odd years, the parade went down Myers Corners Road through actually the least populated part of town. You went through Meadowbrook Farm. But now this year we came down north to South Mizzier Avenue here in the village, and was there more people along the parade route? What'd you think?
So certainly it looked like there was more people on the parade route here this year. Again, a little bit shorter of a distance from than we do normally for the St. Patrick's Day parade, but a great event. A lot more people were able to, be at their homes, et cetera, and come out and visit. Going down Myers Corners Road, very nice there too. Meadowbrook Farm does a great job in making sure that it's all taken care of, mowed, lawns mowed and everything else. But I like the fact that, we've got a lot more, seems like open space here, whatever, for people to walk. Really great event, very well organized, I think. Each one of the streets was set up separately so that, people can come out and, everybody was able to just kind of move in stride. And we were in the section 4, which is, really good. We're the last section to go out off of Park Street, and everything just seemed to move very, very smoothly here. I think it was, really well coordinated.
God. Well, I'm glad to hear that, and definitely glad that you had a good time. I think everyone here is having a good time as we move further into day 2 of Wappinger Community Day. And thank you for coming on, Al, and thank you for what you did today, volunteering and getting out into the community. We appreciate that, and we'll stay tuned, and we'll talk to you more later.
Joey, thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity here to be able to speak to the community. Again, a great event. We're going to have more things tonight. We're going to have the fireworks tonight. And I think you're going to see a lot more people out here, and I'm glad people were able to attend. I know it's a holiday weekend, a little tough sometimes, but great event. Guys did a great job planning and everything else, and I'm looking forward to seeing the fireworks and more people come out tonight.
Absolutely.
So thanks again. I appreciate your time.
Not a problem. All right, I'm here still at Wappinger Community Day 2019 with our Recreation Director, Jessica Fulton. How are you doing today, Jessica?
I am doing fantastic. This is such a great thing to see. We have so much more going on this year. We have so much available to people that we haven't had in the past. We had an awesome parade route, so I'm very happy.
No, really, this was an amazing event, and we said in a couple other interviews prior that thanks to Parks and Recreation Department, the Recreation Committee, the Town Board, really this, and you. This was really able to get off the ground. This is a huge event this year. Tell us a little more about what went into the actual planning of the event.
Oh my goodness. So the first thing is you have to make sure you have rides. People need the rides, and we were lucky to get hooked up with Blue Sky Amusement Company, who are taking fantastic care of us. And then you just start putting together the puzzle pieces from there. What's your parade route going to be? What kind of things are you going to have? What kind of entertainment? And eventually you end up with a full picture of an event.
So basically, again, we went from a very, very small location, past 4 decades. We're at Schlothouse Park, same parade route, same style event, and we just completely changed it up. So a lot of time and dedication went into this event. Right now we've had a steady stream of people coming through. Just really, really exciting event, and you played a huge role in this. Anything else you want to talk about, include? I mean, really, this was months of planning and dedication on your part.
It was a long process. Like I said, with a puzzle, this was a 1,000-piece puzzle instead of a 100-piece puzzle. So, there's a lot that goes into it, and I had a lot of great people who helped me. So I'm just really excited to see it actually happening now.
Did you mention the committee? Who's on the committee? You know what I'm saying?
Do you want the Community Day Committee or the Rec Committee?
Community Day Committee.
Community Day Committee. Okay. I'm thinking,
Here, should we
split.
work into that?
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
When I'm watching the tape, I'll see my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, months of planning went into this, and really we had a special Community Day Committee formed out of members of the Recreation Committee and members of the public. Could you just tell us who those people were who, offered such great guidance and assistance?
Sure. So we had Donna Lenhart, who is our Recreation Assistant and Buildings and Grounds Secretary. She was in there with us. We had this guy sitting to my left with us. We also had Ralph Holt prior to his retirement. Robbie Wilson, who has played an enormous role in making sure that this event came off and was available to the public and was a good time for everybody. We have Randy Ross, who did a lot of work with the Citizenship Awards, Bruce Lustig. We were joined by Kevin Hathorn, the Deputy Supervisor. And then we had help with the car show from Mike Barrett, and then also one of our Recreation Committee members, Lisa Spinelli. Did I miss anybody? That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people, but I think we covered everyone.
I think I got everybody.
And of course, we're very thankful and grateful to the town board for their support, especially in allowing this event to grow and move forward. And it's going to get bigger and better from here to come. It's just going to keep taking
I can't
off.
wait. In 40 years, we'll have this interview again and see.
There we go.
See
Another
how
40
big
years.
it is.
I'll be
You'll
60.
be like 25?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'll be 60. But really, Jessica, thank you again. This is a great event. There's still more to come.
Yes.
We're still, anticipating an enormous fireworks display that's going to be probably seen from most of Wappinger. And no, we're very excited for that. But stay tuned, and we thank you for stopping by.
Ah, you are welcome. Back on my golf cart and off I go.
There you go. Never stops working. We are just about to start our fireworks extravaganza here at Wappinger Community Day. I have the honor and pleasure of being here right now with Recreation Liaison and 4th Ward Councilman Mike Kuzmas. How you doing, Mike?
Good, thank you, Mr. Cavassini.
All right, Mike, so you are the Recreation Liaison. A lot of time and planning and preparation went into this event, and really it couldn't have been done without the support of the town board and really the volunteers that put a lot of time into this. Could you just give a little insight as to what really entailed in the planning and different things leading up to this event?
Sure. Well, all I can say is, once again, I do want to thank everybody. Certainly, without the support of the community, the volunteers, and members of the Recreation Committee, this would not have happened. I always enjoy having events like this because Community Day says a lot of things. It says something about our community. It says the fact that we're together as a group, that when we come together as a group, that we can do great things together. And certainly putting on this type of event is a perfect example of how when we get together and do something, we can accomplish great things. So I'm always excited about events like this, but as I said, no one person, whether myself, the town board, or the recreation department can do it. It's everybody together as a team, and that's what makes it such a great event. And that's why I'm so proud to be here and to be a part of this Community Day.
Now, this is a brand new location, as we've covered earlier in our interviews, but going a couple years back, I believe that you were on the town board and you fought to save the fireworks. You fought to keep fireworks here at Community Day. But what's your favorite part about Community Day, especially this new one? Is it the fireworks? Is it the parade? What is it?
Well, I mean, if I was going to say something specifically, I would certainly say things like the parade, certainly the fireworks. Anything that can get the community together and involved is a great thing. And I think anything involving Community Day where that happens, I think is great. Certainly in general, it's the idea, once again, I'll keep repeating it, the fact that we can come together as a community and get together and celebrate things like the 4th of July, the birth of this country, certainly the great things and accomplishments of people in the town of Wappinger. I would also say one of the things I was most proud of and most honored to be a part of was the Citizenship Awards that we had today. We have many great people, too many to even mention, and we can't obviously honor them all, but we did pick a few select ones, such as Ralph Holt. We had Helen Fumarello and a whole bunch of other people who actually were honored today. I won't come here and name them all, but all I can say is that I wish we could name each and everybody who was here and played a part in this Community Day and honor them, because once again, as I said, it would not be a success without all of you. So that, as far as I'm concerned, is the thing most memorable and great about this type of event. Now, I would say that this year it's been a bigger event, and I think that's great. I think one of the great things about this town, and once again, the involvement of people in our community, is we bring together ideas. And I think one of the great ideas that a number of people had this year was the fact that we wanted to have a bigger event, and not only for September, but maybe something along the lines of 4th of July. And that goes back to the idea that I always thought fireworks was an important part of this event, and that's why we're having it now. And I think having it during the 4th of July weekend makes it even more impressive. So I'm glad that we moved it to this day. And once again, I want to thank everybody for taking part in making this day a success.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you so much for, again, your leadership and expertise and guidance to the Recreation Committee and to the department. It's greatly appreciated, and without that, we really would not be able to get this event off the ground. So I think we're about to start something. So thank you very much, Mike, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you. The pleasure was mine.
We're just about to kick off the fireworks. We're getting even closer now. And now we're here with our town clerk, Joe Paoloni. How you doing, Joe?
Very good, very good. Wonderful parade, wonderful, what do you call it, march down through the village. It's a long time coming that we finally moved out of that little corner between All Angels and Myers Corners. I mean, it was nice when we were a rural town. This was much nicer going through the village. Wasn't a lot of people. I guess they needed to really find out more about it. But as the years go on, this place will fill out, and so will the crowds that know that there is a parade.
Yeah, so this is, obviously our first year moving it after 40 years being at Schlott House Park. And so definitely we're going to continue to improve and work on the event. But you're right, a town of our size now, it's time to change and rebrand and adapt, and we're definitely going to move on from there. But since this was a great event, what was your favorite part of the day? Was it the rides? Was it the parade? Are you anticipating the fireworks? What's going through your mind?
I've enjoyed walking through the streets and handing out pieces of candy to each and every person, rather than throwing. I never liked throwing candy, in the street, people picking candy off the street. But yeah, since we bought Carnwath, I've been one that was trying to get it down at Carnwath, a bigger venue down, and here's just is probably even better because it's more centrally located. And I tell you, they finally, hats off to Jessica, did a wonderful job, and the rest of the crowd, of course, the rest of her committee, Randy Ross and Donna, Joey, of course. They did a wonderful job, and I'm sure any complaints people might have about the size, you have to grow into it. The first year, there's a lot of room here. I could see in a few years this thing filling out, looking somewhat like East Fishkill. You've been to the East Fishkill parade, at Sons of Italy, or I'm not sure if it's the Sons of Italy or it's the East Fishkill parade, but that's well developed. It takes a while, but it's a good start, and I'm glad to see it. I think Richard had a great time. We gave each other a nice hug afterwards, and you did a good job. I'm proud of everybody at the town that worked on this. Sorry if I missed any names, but
no, this was great, and again, we're looking forward to the parade. Next year, we're looking forward to growing it and getting more and more people involved. But really, I think this was a good first start here at Wappingers Falls Junior High School. Joe, you've been involved as an elected official in the town for many years, so I'm sure this is exciting for you to see it grow, and I'm happy to hear that too. But that's what we're going to do, is just take it, make it better, and we're going to go from here. But we're going to get the fireworks going in just a little bit, and thank you very much, Joe, for coming on.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for the work you did, and thank you, Mike, for all the work you do behind the scenes. And we look forward to every year being, just as good. And the weather really held out. Yeah. A little bit of a rain, but I think we're going to have good fireworks here.
Well, thank God for that too. But absolutely, thank you.
Right,
thank you.
All right.
You ready? It's just about that time.